So, hello everyone. Oh, Megan, you got blurry all of a
Oh,
sudden.
did I?
Yeah, you're blurry. Ooh, I feel like I've had a couple of
You
drinks.
got blurry.
Oh, I'm blurry too? I wonder if we're
Ooh.
blurry. Okay, as we're talking about being blurry, no one's on anyway yet. Okay, so I think we're both coming in clearer now. I'm trying to look on the screen. Okay, anyway, welcome everybody, or the one person who's watching us at the moment, to, oh, look what I did. It still says Marketing Monday.
Oh,
Okay. It is not Marketing Monday, everyone, and I'm going to see if I can change that. It is.
Money Talk Tuesday. There we
Thank you.
go.
It's Money Talk Tuesday, and we are talking about how to start changing your money mindset. This is one of my favorite exercises to do with my clients when they first come to me. And we're going to do it live with the Megan twist because you got recently in a training something that, hi, Farah, that had like question prompts, which I thought was a really
Mhm.
cool way and similar to what I did years ago with Tony Robbins. So, let's talk about what is a money mindset. Like, what does that even mean?
I think it's your personal relationship with money, like even the subconscious relationship that you don't know about, that it could be sabotaging what you are trying to build for yourself. Right? It's those
Absolutely.
interior beliefs, it's that little voice, or even it's that silent little push that is hindering what you really want to be doing.
Right. And if one of the things that always pops in your head is, well, I can't charge that much. I can't, I would never get that much money. It's because of this, that, and the other thing that I couldn't, right? If you're constantly making those reasons, right? That excuses, reasons, whatever you want to call them, of
Mhm.
why you can't do something related to money, you might have a money mindset issue.
Like there was a point in my life where I literally could not say these words. I could not say money is good. I couldn't say it. Like
Money
cuz
is good. I
my
can see
my
that.
mindset was money is evil, money is bad, right? Like the love of money is evil, is the root of all evil, whatever it may be, but that was my I couldn't come to the place where money is good.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, every time that we're getting these subtle messages constantly, right? Like, even I'm watching TV this morning and the whole Facebook thing, and Mark Zuckerberg, he's just going out for the profit. And there's so much negativity around people who build big companies. And listen, that's a multifaceted topic, and I'm just touching on the surface, but we're getting messages constantly that people who have a lot of money are a certain way. So, one of the prompts to find out if you're struggling, if your money mindset is holding you back from charging your worth, earning your worth, spending in a way that makes you enjoy your life,
Keeping your worth.
keeping your worth, great addition. The first thing you can do is try to finish this sentence. And I think I put it in
Well,
I
hang
put
on.
it in
Before we do that, I just want to introduce this. Like this is money mindset month for us. October, we are talking about money mindset. And
Mhm.
so the first step that we want to do today is not like the be all and end all. We're going to fix it and it's going to be fine in the next 10 minutes. No, today is the start. Today is the observation. We only want you to see where your money mindset is. It might not be where you think it is. It might be someplace completely different. So grab a pen and piece of paper.
Yes, good. Thank you for doing that. And yes, so Masha's saying, and Farah and Masha, do me a favor, go above. And in the comments, at the end of the comments, I put there's a link to give Be Live permission to see that you are watching and who is watching, as opposed to just saying Facebook user. So do me a favor, click that link so we can share your comment and it's not going to say Facebook user. So Masha's saying she can totally relate to this. Biggest misconception is that you have to work hard to earn more. God forbid you work less and smarter, right? It's so
Oh,
true.
oh my gosh, that was like beat into me, like not physically beat into me. Like that was a huge one for me that work has to be hard. Money has to be hard. I came from a family of literal pioneers coming, building their homestead, blood footprints in the snow. Literally, my great grandfather's bloody footprints were in the snow because he didn't have a decent pair of shoes. I mean, making a living has to be hard. It was
That's
part of
that
me.
is that is what I wasn't taught. Making a living has to be hard, but I was taught that you got to work really hard to make a good living, and you need to work the hours. Like, to say, if you were to say I make $500,000 a year and I only work 1 day a week, people would be like, well, you're just, must be doing something illegal, right? You
That's
must be
their
doing.
money mindset showing up there,
That's
isn't
their money
it?
mindset. You don't have to make it yours. So, all right, let's start with the first prompt. Everyone, have your
Okay.
pen and paper ready. If you're watching on replay, you can say hashtag replay. You can post it in comments if you'd like to, but you don't have to. This is for you to go away and think, do I have a money mindset issue?
So
Right? We
we're
don't
going to
have.
go through these like quickly because we don't want your brain to get in the way of this. We don't want you to have time to think about it. And originally, I got this from Kelly Rutta. I know that Nancy, you experienced some of these
Tony Robbins.
with Tony Robbins. Okay, so there's originally like 10 of these. If you want to know more, but I think we pulled out the most important 3 out
I
of
think
them. And we just want you to observe that gut reaction and write it down. And we're only going to give you like 3 seconds between these because we want you to go fast and not revel in it.
okay. Ready? Number
Okay.
1 is, go ahead.
Number 1, rich people are. Number 2,
I had to pull my car over
if I
when I.
become financially independent, my family and friends will think that I am. Number 3, I can't be financially successful and be. Okay, that's it. That's it. You can stop writing. Stop writing. If you have a little extra that came with those, write it down. Don't try to overthink or logic your way out of your answer. That's not what we're here for. Today we're only observing where our money mindset is starting. What's our starting point here?
So when you started this journey, what was your answer to rich people are?
Uh Selfish, slimy assholes, I believe was the
Tell
term
me how
that
you
I
really
used.
feel. That's
I really
funny.
like don't want to tell you my answer to some of these because even as I was redoing it, I was like, whoa, whoa, I thought I had healed a whole bunch of this. And some of it was like, ooh, ooh, I've got some
Yeah.
more stuff to work on.
Yeah, when I first did this years ago, I was trying to figure out why I was holding myself back from charging my worth, really. I mean, like, the changes that I can accomplish for people and helping them grow their businesses is staggering at times. And I think, but I can't charge too much for that. Like, this was 5 years ago. And I decided to do this money mindset exercise. And I really said, rich people are annoying, pompous, righteous,
Mhm.
obnoxious bastards. Right? Notice how I gave that a
Yeah.
masculine, not bitches, right? So it was like, and I'm like driving, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, like, pull over. And that's when I started applying what I thought I should be saying: smart, talented, work hard, right? And I'm like, yeah, but that's not what my gut reaction was. My gut reaction
Exactly.
was so negative. And I'm going to add to that. There's a 4th question that I didn't put up here. What did your family teach you about money? What are the sentences you remember when you were younger about money? And it doesn't mean you had bad parents. Please don't ever think
Mhm.
I'm insinuating that. I had a great upbringing and great parents, but money doesn't grow on trees. No, you can't afford those designer sneakers. You're going to have to work if you want anything designer, anything. Um, Eat everything on your plate. People are starving in China.
And
Like,
some of
and
it is
you're a kid. You're like,
right.
here, send it to China. Like, what did you learn growing
And
up?
some of that isn't like the words. You might not have the words to put it to it. You might just have a feeling to put to it.
Right, right. So everybody think about it, right? So
So
Masha
somebody,
I put lucky,
I wish I
and
would
I
have put
wouldn't
smart.
wish I would have put smart,
So
right?
that's
So
interesting. So lucky, does that mean that it's not for you? Are you not a lucky person? Does that mean that wealth is something um luck of the draw and you can do nothing about it? That you're powerless? I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean for you?
That definitely means a degree of lack of control over I'm either lucky or I'm not lucky. And I'm not one of the lucky people. It could mean that, right? So that's what you want to then go deeper and explore what rich people are. Lucky. Like Megan said, well, does that mean you're not lucky if you don't feel like you've achieved? Right. And also, what does rich mean to you, honestly, right? Does it mean, right, 2 million, a trillion, a billion? Like, what does it mean? Or does it mean, that I make $100,000 a year and that is enough for me? And I would feel rich if I did that, right? So
Yeah.
you also want to figure that out also.
What's interesting to me for that lucky comment is almost as if wealth appears at a set time, like it appears, like it's not something that we can work and make progress towards, that it's something that happens at a set time, and that's not actually how wealth is built.
That's so true. It's so true. People always have a journey, and you may think their journey happened fast, but you may not know the whole story behind everything, right? But let's go to number 2. If I become financially independent, my family and friends will think what? I love this because they may think a lot of things. They may think that now you're a bitch, obnoxious, whatever. Like, but then you have to go to how those relationships are changing because you're making more money. Is that in the end a good thing anyway? Because they've never been a truly supportive relationship before that now. And now I think money's just amplifying it.
Yeah, for me, there's 2 parts of this. One, is that really what they think? Or are you just putting thoughts in their brains
Is it
on their behalf?
the story you tell yourself,
And
right? Which is
2,
one of my favorite things.
yeah. And 2, if that is what they really, truly, absolutely would think, and you know it 100% without a doubt, and you have the proof, which you don't, does it matter? Do you really want that opinion to keep you from your vision? And that's not like, again, these aren't things that we're going to heal today. Today, we are simply observing.
Right. Think about your fears related to if you make more money, if you're as successful as possibly you want to be. How will your sibling relationships change? How will your spouse relationship change? How will your friend relationship, parents, children, right? That could be a fear that's holding you back for sure. That's why I love that question. My family and friends will think, and I was telling you before we went live, like I hear this, oh, she's an alpha female. Okay, like I had myself Googling, what is an alpha female? And is that a bad thing? Right? Because now you're putting weight on the definitions that people have for different designations as well, right? Alpha female to a bunch of women is like a fabulous thing, right? I want to be an alpha female. I want to, but to a man, maybe that's a negative. And then in the end, do you really care? So if you become financially independent, my friends and family will think what? Give that some thought, write it down off the top of your head, quick, and find out, is that part of what's holding you back? This fear of changing the relationships around you, possibly in the story you tell yourself for the negative. If that's the case, all your naysayers are going to come to the surface when you start being more successful, for sure. So keep that in mind. And then the last one, I can't be financially successful and be a good mom. Maybe that's what I was thinking at times. I can't really push myself to that next level and still be a good mom. I know I told myself that story, and it wasn't true.
For me, the answer was holy.
Interesting. That it didn't line up with your religious values.
Yeah. So
I love that
it runs
from 2 separate perspectives.
Yeah, it runs the gamut of what answers could be.
Because if you make a lot of money to your church, you feel that would be what?
Yeah, well, I think it would be like I think where it came from was like exploitation. Like, how can you make a lot of money without exploiting somebody, without in harm, right? Harm, and harming people is not holy. It's not good. It's harm. So that's what I worked through with that one was, can you accumulate wealth without hurting other people?
Totally, but
Mhm,
I understand how you could have put that together. Kind of like I say, can I be a good mom and still make a lot? Like
mhm.
people would, my stay-at-home mom friends at the time were doing the whole stay-at-home mom thing, and I had like I was doing the mom thing, but also doing this very ambitious, aggressive entrepreneur journey, right? And I kept
Yeah.
thinking, does that make me a bad mom? That I'm not 100% focused on just what my kids are eating and when they bathe and when they sleep? Like, I just, it was interesting to explore that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is the first episode, so to speak,
Mhm.
October, right, of your money mindset, which is what we're going to be focusing on the entire month of October. This is everything, people. Like, it's everything. Your money mindset is either going to help you or hurt you. And if you feel like it's something that might be holding you back, make sure you tune in on Tuesdays or come back and watch the replay and give us some answers to, if you are comfortable sharing, because that's really how you make progress, is by releasing the stigma around the way you really think.
Yeah. And this isn't like a judgment.
Nope.
It was the when I first did this, it was really hard for me to not like judge my answers. It's an observation, and if this is what's your truth is, there's no judgment in that. That's just, it is what it is. It's something to be healed, and we can heal it.
Right. The first way to heal something is to recognize it, right? To know that it
Mhm.
exists. One of the interesting things I did is then took some of these questions years ago when I first did this, and I ran home and I asked my children the same questions. It was very interesting. So I'll add that for any of you that are parents, you may want to ask your children some of these things, because it's interesting to hear their perception. And again, it's not to judge you whether you were a good parent or not. It's a matter of what messages are your children absorbing. And it's just really interesting to hear. So
Yeah.
I happen to be pleasantly surprised. So I was lucky. I was lucky. I'm like, okay, good. Everyone's good. So, all right, Megan, thank you so much. If everyone needs to find you and tell them what you can help them with.
Come on over to megandahle.com. What's been going really well right now is doing cash calendars for my clients. If you
Ooh.
want a personalized cash calendar, come on over, make an appointment. We can talk about what that would mean for you and your business to know what your cash is going to look like over the next 3, 6, 12 months.
Ooh, fun. I need to
Mhm.
do that with you. Okay, good. All right. And if you need help growing your business, kind of charging your worth and making sure that you're running a business like a CEO, not like a worker bee, and you're ready to jump up to that next level, reach out to me through my website, nancyganzacoffer.com. All right. I will see you guys soon. And Megan, I will see you next week.
Awesome. See you
Okay.
then, Nancy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.